Hey everybody, welcome back to my kitchen and all the green tomatoes. So I just wanted to give you guys a status update. How are they ripening? I got so many comments on what others have done when they harvest green tomatoes. And there's a lot of neat tips out there. People saying how that they preserve them and then they're slicing into fresh red tomatoes at Thanksgiving and Christmas time. It was really cool to read your comments, so thank you. But I am just leaving them here on my dining room table, and as they ripen, I'm throwing them into freezer bags and putting them in the freezer for my next batch of tomato sauce and salsa processing. So I've put up 2-gallon bags that have matured. As you can see, there's quite a few that are pinking up really well. But one of the things that I said in my last video when I was canning pickles was, I want to try pickled green tomatoes. I know it's a thing. I've never done it before, and I think we'll really enjoy it. So come on in with me and I'm going to show you how I'm doing this like literally in 10 minutes. So let's head into the kitchen. I've got everything ready and I'll catch you guys up with where I am. Okay, so the water bath canner behind me is already heating up, and I've gone ahead and I've pre-sliced up all my green tomatoes. I have 5 jars. I just want to try a small batch. That way I'm not wasting it if it's something that we actually end up not liking. And I went ahead and sliced up a pint of banana peppers and then a mixed pint of banana peppers and jalapenos, so I can try those too. I mean, I've pickled my banana peppers in a different brine, but my secret ingredient to being super fast in this process is when I made my pickles, I jarred up my leftover brine. I just nuked this for, it's pretty darn hot, for, I don't know, it was like 5 to 7 minutes. And I'm just gonna pour this over it. We're gonna wipe our rims, put our lids on, and throw it in the canner. Super easy. I mean, I seriously did this in like 10 minutes. So let me grab my funnel, we'll get these jarred up. But tell me, number one, if you are a consumer of pickled green tomatoes, what is your favorite way to use them? Because right now my mind can't think about all the ways to use them because I've never had them or tasted them. So all I'm thinking about is like hamburger and sandwich toppings, but I'm sure somebody out there has done something amazing with them. So let me grab that funnel. And if you didn't catch my pickle video, just to let you know what the makeup of this concoction is in my brine, I had a little bit of leftover bread and butter brine, and I made the ball sandwich pickle brine, but instead of brown sugar, I used honey. So this is a mix of both of those things together. So it's going to be a pretty interesting flavor, I think. And I think it's going to be good. So you're going to want to fill them just like you do pickles, a 1/2 inch of head space, and we're going to process them the same 15 minutes in a water bath. So let me heat up another jar, and then I'll probably bring you guys back when it's all said and done. This is really just an update video to let you know that I did it. I actually did it. All right, I've got 5 filled, so I'm just going to go ahead and get these rims wiped down with some vinegar, get all that sticky brine off, and we'll seal them up. And I'm heating up my other jar. It's just been in my refrigerator since I made the pickles. And that brine will keep quite a while. You could also can your leftover brine. I've done that many, many times. But this time, because I knew I wanted to use it within, a couple weeks or so, I went ahead and just set it in my fridge, heating that up to get really nice and hot, pouring it over my produce, and we are gonna be rocking and rolling. I tell you what, this is like the fastest way to can ever. Doesn't that look pretty though? It's so darn cute. And I still have this much and 1 more quart of brine left to make other goodies. Alrighty, canner's full. Now we just got to bring it up to boil. Like I said, I'm going to water bath it for 15 minutes. So I will see you guys back when it's all said and done. I get a lot of questions about, Rachel, how do you keep your kitchen clean when you're canning? This is how. Like, I often clean, like my kitchen has to be clean before I start, number 1, because I know I'm going to make a huge mess. Number 2, if it's a big something that I'm doing, I clean halfway through. So like when I'm processing tomatoes, after I get them all initially, whether it's peeled, cored, chopped, put in the roaster, or whatever I'm doing with them, I clean at that point. And then after all the jarring and lidding, I'll clean again. And that way it's just not this giant mess waiting for me at the end of the day. So one thing that I forgot to add was my pickle crisp. Darn it. Hopefully it doesn't affect it too much, but we'll just have to wait and see.